Welcome back, everyone. You're watching The Final Word on CNN Philippines. I'm Rico Hizon. The real estate industry moves out of lockdown and has adjusted to its new normal as it begins to rebound from the effects of the COVID-19 crisis. But one residential developer is standing tall amid this global crisis. I got to speak with SM Development Corporation President Jose Maria Banson. He shared how their company is doing in the face of this pandemic.
We're actually adjusting quite well. I think we'll do very well during this slowdown. And the reason I'm confident is that we continue to sell actually during the lockdown. Throughout the lockdown, the last 4 months, we didn't stop selling. And our experience has actually been very good. We were able to achieve our sales target. You see, the reason we're doing well is that we belong to an industry that is resilient. Our product is housing. Housing serves a basic human need, which is shelter. And in the Philippines, there's actually a 6 million unit shortfall in housing. So there's a very big demand that is yet to be filled. Housing also fulfills the dream of the Filipinos, which is to own their own home. But however, of course, with the slowdown, we need to be sensitive that the buyers, their cash flows would have been impaired. So we need to make sure that we offer the right product, that we have the right price, and that payment terms are affordable. Many of our buyers who are living in our SMDC developments pleasantly discovered that our developments are tailor-fitted for a lockdown scenario. Because you see, a standard feature in SMDC projects is that we offer convenience. We have commercial establishments on the ground floor that would have groceries and convenience stores and banks. In the lockdown scenario, they were actually able to do their groceries and buy food and medicine.
During this time of economic difficulties, businesses usually downscale projects or scrap them altogether. What is the strategy here of SMDC?
Well, definitely, we're not downscaling. We will continue to pursue our expansion plans. We have actually started the year with a pipeline of projects. We will continue to launch these projects because, as I mentioned, we continue to sell during the lockdown. We now have to replenish our inventory. We just need to make sure that the features that buyers are looking for going forward, like this new normal, will be there, and that we price the products correctly and that we offer affordable payment terms. So to answer your question, we're not going to downscale. We're actually pursuing with our expansion plans, both in launching projects and in acquiring further land.
So what can we expect, Mr. Banson, from SMDC's expansion projects in the second half of 2020 as we move into 2021?
We will continue to have our high-rise projects in the Metro Manila area, medium-rise projects in the periphery, and we will also have house and lot projects in the provincial areas. We actually expanded to the Visayas area, Southern Philippine areas in the last 2 years. We've been offering a lot of medium-rise developments. We'll continue to do the same. We will continue to buy properties all over the Philippines so that we will have sustained inventory.
And how was SMDC, Mr. Banson, prepared for this new normal?
Okay, the new normal, let's talk about the organization first. SMDC invested heavily on digital technology so that we can now exercise contactless transactions. We apply that to our selling, we apply that to our customer service, we apply that to our back room as well. As I mentioned, we continue to sell during the lockdown, and our sellers did not even have face-to-face meetings with clients. They used our digital platforms to sell. On the product side, our developments are equipped for contactless meetings, the social distancing. Because a standard feature in SMDC projects is that we have very huge common areas. We have very large lobbies, hotel-like lobbies. We have sprawling amenities so that you can actually practice social distancing but still have a strong feeling of community. If you decide to work from home, a standard feature of SMDC is that we have very strong Wi-Fi both in the units and the common areas. You can actually work in the common areas because it's very comfortable. And then we either build next to SM malls or if there's no mall nearby, then we build our own commercial strip so that you don't have to get out of your development to buy your basic necessities. You can get your food, your medicines, you can do your banking, you can get your haircut. We are actually ready for the new normal.
SMDC has indeed created a community, but during this health crisis, Mr. Banson, SMDC has also been an active partner in fighting this unseen enemy of COVID-19 and the goal of flattening the curve.
Definitely. Actually, we do our part. We made sure that when we started coming to work, our employees are all tested. All the workers have to be tested. We're setting up barracks so that they don't have to leave the sites. Of course, all the measures that we have in our developments, where you have the thermal scanning, you have the foot baths, you have the periodic disinfectant. We're doing our share to flatten the curve.
When do you expect, Mr. Banson, for the property market to bounce back and to return what it was pre-COVID-19?
I think the property market is very resilient. Real estate is tangible, it is permanent. History will show that if you hold on to property, the price will eventually go up. I think once this COVID goes away, the Philippines has very strong fundamentals. We still have a young, educated, English-speaking workforce, which is the employee of choice of the world. These are actually the ones that are driving the property market. And once things stabilize, I think the property prices will bounce back.
SMDC President Jose Mari Banson, thank you so much for joining us on The Final Word.